Hi, this is Glenn from Spirit Driven, and today I want to introduce you to a game I began building years ago. It's called Talking Matters. I started in my wood shop with a dark walnut frame and built some squares that had some discussion starters on the pieces of wood. People would roll the dice and I would stack these around the game table and we would launch meaningful conversations about important areas in people's lives. The game, over time, morphed and developed into 2 boxes of discussion starters, which I would carry everywhere with me and began to have Talking Matters groups. As I began to use this tool and build very connected relationships, the game developed even more. It developed into a card game with an invitation round where we would launch conversations like, what are some of the strengths and good qualities that you have? Questions like, well, let's try this one. Be different. What are some ways that you are different from most people? Or celebrating our differences, talk about ways we're different from each other and also discuss differences you appreciate about one another. Well, once people got used to playing the invitation round, it turned into a comprehensive communication tool that launches meaningful conversations, deep conversations about all the important areas of our lives that most people have difficulty discussing. So I built a 30 deck conversation tool, and it has 3 rounds: the invitation round, the investment round, and the challenge round. In the invitation round, it gives you a smattering of questions that later have entire decks about the topics. In our development round, we have a deck called Thinking Matters that help people develop their mental health. We have a deck called Feelings Matter that help them develop their emotional health or emotional intelligence. We have decks like Action Matter, Learning Matters for how people learn, People Matter and how we learn to value people, and Words Matter, how we speak to one another. There's a family series which has Family Matters, Kids Matter, Teens Matter, Parenting Matters, Marriage Matters, and Seniors Matter. In order to help get buy-in, I also built a passion series because people love to talk about what they're passionate about. Like the all-time favorite deck, Movies Matter, Sports Matter, Art Matters, Music Matters, and Food Matters. There's an investment series that has to do with what people invest a lot of their time and their energy and their money into, like Work Matters, Health Matters, Leadership Matters, Church Matters, and Money Matters. I also built a Tough Stuff series for the issues that people maybe are wrestling with and seek out personal or professional help in, which has to do with grief matters, faith matters, boundaries matter, identity matters, and recovery matters. And the goal isn't to get people used to the props and the tools, but to outgrow them. So within each of these decks are all discussion starters about the important and crucial areas that we need to learn to talk about. After playing the invitation round and the investment round, we have the challenge round, which is made up of 2 decks where the questions are gone. On each card, all you have is an action verb, and within your group you will launch a meaningful discussion as a group and challenge one another to grow in areas where we outgrow our old stuff and grow into new things and pursue our dreams and passions together. What I'd like to do next is talk about some of the ways I apply and use this tool to connect with people and to help us grow together.